morning everyone, welcome back to my Allotment Diaries. My name is Emma, these are my Allotment Diaries. I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got some other ways you can follow me below, including my blog called The Pink Shed, and my Instagram and my Facebook page as well. So follow along down there if you want to see more of my allotment plot, get some gardening tips, some ideas. Where have I been? I've been camping, so I haven't made any videos last week. Normally I make videos on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. But I've been camping for a week and I've been completely off grid. I've had no technology, no Wi-Fi. It's been amazing. We went camping in Somerset and it was just absolutely beautiful there. Never been to Somerset before, so it was an experience. It's such a beautiful place, and it's so fun to go camping there, like, because you're just waking up to it every morning, you know, you're just waking up to pure countryside every morning. The sound of the sheep and horses and stuff definitely beats the sound of sirens and traffic, I have to admit. Yeah, it was just really nice to kind of have a little much needed break from social media and from everything that I sort of do. Unfortunately, I did have to take a break from the allotment plot and it has become quite overgrown, as you can imagine. I do feel a little bit like I'm not on top of the allotment plot this year. I don't know why, I feel like everything's getting eaten and things are just not going my way. At home, in my courtyard vegetable garden, everything's doing great. So I know I can grow vegetables, I just think I haven't dedicated the amount of time that you need to dedicate to an allotment plot at this time of year, and I think I need to double up my efforts basically and just keep getting here, keep weeding, keep going basically, just keep moving forward. Like most things in life, you can't go wrong if you keep moving forward, no matter how slowly you feel like that's going. You know, you're going to get somewhere in the end, aren't you? Hopefully. I brought some pumpkins with me today. This is my second batch of pumpkins. They are all baby boos and Jack Littles. I have no idea which is which. I've also brought some pumpkin defences with me. I'm not holding out much hope. I just feel like the pumpkin arch is absolutely destroying my soul this year. If I wasn't doing this grow along thing, I'd probably have given up and just been like, we're not having pumpkins this year, I'll grow beans up it or something. But because I've sort of dedicated myself to this grow a pumpkin arch, I feel a little bit like I've got to follow it through. So having said that, what we're going to do is go out there, assess the situation and try and get these new pumpkins out and try not to get them eaten. And that's what we're going to try and do today. Fingers crossed, everything crossed, please give me a pumpkin. Little overview of the plot for you here. This is what happens when you don't come down for like a week. in June, we're in June now, oh my goodness. You can see down here immediately a lot of my broccoli has been eaten. I did think pigeons, but then I did notice that I have got some slime juice on there. I don't know what you call it, I call it slime juice. That's definitely a slug or a snail. So they might need a little bit more protecting. Some of them might come back. I know the root systems are really good because they've been doing well for a long time. This one over here is okay. This one seems, that will come back. This one's all right. I don't know why they didn't go for that one. Maybe I won't like it. Maybe there's something wrong with it. I don't know. But, you know, they're picky, aren't they? Some of these are coming up. Can't remember what on earth I sowed here. What was it? What was it? A lot of it's been eaten. A lot of it's been eaten, but there's a big bush of it there. I can't even remember what on earth that was. I think I'm just not expecting it to work. But the parsnips are still alive. Broad beans are probably looking the most fantastic they've ever looked. I'm picking these for tonight and I'm going to eat them. And look, do you know what? Look how well they're doing, right? There's loads of them. Massive, right? Absolutely bursting. And look who's sitting here. A snail. And you know what? I don't even mind that he's sitting there because the plants are doing so well that he can kind of have some. That's kind of what happens when plants actually manage to get growing and grow to a really decent size. I think you can allow a little bit of pests to kind of just have a munch on them because you know it's not going to affect the plant. It's when the plant's really little, that's when you really want to protect it, because if the slugs get hold of it, the whole plant is just dead. Whereas these now, these will probably survive a pretty big slug and snail attack, to be honest. I can't wait to harvest these. I'm so excited. These look so good. They look so good. There was one little pumpkin in the middle here which had been half eaten, but I thought, oh, it might survive. It's got all the protection around it and it's gone. It's gone. Oh good God, he's gone. I can't believe it. I don't know if he's just died or no, I think he's been eaten. I've got all this mulch around him. I've got all these, I've got blooming nasturtiums, and he's been eaten. I just don't know what to do with these pesky little slugs anymore. This one's already gone. This one's gone. I've got nasturtiums coming up everywhere, which is brilliant. Oh, I just don't know what to do. I think the best thing to do is just to get them out. Just get them out. Oh God, I don't know. I think they're all going to die, but I'm trying to be positive here. This is as positive as I can be right now. They're all going to die. This is my ukiki-kuri. Just doesn't seem to be developing into anything for some reason, but he's still alive. I mean, that is a massive bonus. Nasturtiums are still alive that I planted. Fantastic. I knew they would be. They're easy to grow. Right, okay. I think these are a bit bigger than the ones I had last time. They're definitely getting some more leaves and stuff on them. I'm worried that the birds are getting them now, so I might put some netting over them too. I really hope they live. I'm just going to whack them in and hope for the best. It is constantly making me think though, what did I do last year that was so different, that meant that my pumpkins grew, that I'm not doing this year? I can't understand it. They didn't go for them this much last year, so I just don't understand why they're just going for them. I can only protect them as best as I can, so we'll just keep going, I think. Oh, come on, bloody slugs, right? Bloody slugs, I hate them. I literally hate them. I hate them. Pin number 1573, going in. Right, are you ready to be eaten, mate? Oh, look at that root system. Come on, that's fantastic. Come on, pumpkin. I know, I believe in you, mate. I really, really bloody believe in you. I will protect you as much as I can, but you need to help me out, alright? You need to get some spikes or something. You need to do something. You need to protect yourself. They will come for you. Right, so we're in. Batch 2 is now officially in the ground. How long it will stay in the ground alive, we do not know. So far they look very, very healthy, but then I have just put them in, so they will, won't they? But what I mean is they do look like very, very healthy pumpkin plants that I've raised lovingly in my bedroom. They look fantastic. They look better than the last ones. The roots are quite big. They've got new growth coming here. This is the bit I really need to protect. They've got leaves, it's stretching towards that. They look like great pumpkins. How do I protect them and stop the bloody slugs and snails from coming? First of all, I think I'm going to remove this piece of wood, because I'm pretty sure, yep, there they are. There they are, hiding under here. So we're going to get rid of this. Oh my God. Put this somewhere else. Have a little bag of goodies here that I brought along. I've got some strolch, which is what I already put down, and some eggshells. I've also got some snail pellets, but slug pellets, whatever they're called, but they're natural ones, but I think I'm going to have to resort to it this year just because I'm desperate for my pumpkins. I'm going to start by putting this over. My little anti-snail concoction, anti-slug concoction I should say. I don't even know if, I think snails get a bad rep actually. Sometimes I think they get put into the same category as slugs. Pretty sure it's the slugs. I mean, you just have to look at them to know they're evil, don't you? You might notice that I've left a lot of the weeds as well. I'm just hoping that they get disguised in the weeds. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I think they can be a bit too exposed when you take all the weeds out. I think the birds might be spotting them. So, strolch first. Nice thick layer of strolch this time. I'm not messing around now. What's that? We're not messing around. We're done with games. Done with bloody games. We'll go right in there too. We'll get in there. If they get through this, I honestly, I give up. I give up. So now that I've done around each individual pumpkin, and each pumpkin looks like this now, I've taken the scouring pad off a couple that aren't going flush because I think the snails can get under them. I've removed this wood from here. It's got the mulch, the strolch, which is like this, basically the straw like stuff, which is quite sharp and they don't like it. It's got the eggshells. I think I'm going to strolch as much around as I can to try and put them off, so I'm going to put a bit more than I need. It's necessary. Ow. Just moved that big bit of wood and there's all red ants under there, so I won't disturb them because they hurt when they bite. Right, I'll do the same to the other side. Oh, it's bloody raining now. I am sort of worried about birds too. I don't think I'm not putting all this on the slugs because I know the birds like to come down and peck things like broccoli and pumpkins and things like that. So if they're coming down and pecking out the middle of the plant, that's a problem. That's going to kill the plant. Is that thunder? So I've got this net. I don't know if it's big enough. I think it might be. I'm going to net them as well, basically. I'm going to try and figure out a way of like netting them, and that's as much as I can really do. I don't know what else to blooming do to stop them. It's actually raining out there, so I can't bring you out right now because you'll die. You're expensive and I don't want to break you. I can't find my blooming scissors to cut this blooming net now, can I? Everything in this plot disappears. It's like there's a black hole here, and it's a vortex. It all falls into the vortex and I never see it again. I don't know where it's all bleeding gone. I'm going to have to cut it with a saw. If you ever wondered what it looks like when somebody tries to cut a net with a saw, you're in luck. It's happening right now. Don't say I don't give you entertainment on this channel. Okay, so the old sawing a net trick. Okay, what do we do? So, okay, I reckon that's about long enough there. And we'll simply take our saw the right way. Just a little joke there. And then we'll just saw, we'll just saw the net. Okay, I thought that'd be easier. Hang on. Oh, damn it. I really thought that was going to work. I really thought that was going to cut it. Oh, I really thought that was going to work and it didn't bloody work, did it? God, I thought that'd be genius. I'm a fool. Right, how do I cut this with a spade? Answer me that then. How do I cut this with a spade? Give me some real gardening tips. What to do when you don't have scissors. Things like that. That's what I need. I'm going to ruin the net, but for some reason cutting it seems more important than keeping it intact right now. It's like a principle thing. I've only got one net. I've only got one net. I can't choose between my babies. I might fleece one side then. Bloody wire, isn't it? I didn't realise it's wire. I didn't think that one was going to work. I'm not that stupid. Right, okay. We'll fleece one end and we'll net the other. Be an experiment. Right, I don't think the fleece is going to work because I think the fleece is leaning onto the soil that's not got slug stuff on it, and then the slugs are just going to climb over the fleece, abseil down like some kind of Mission Impossible style stunt, get to the plant, eat the plant, and then suffer the consequences of just sitting in the middle. And I'm just going to find a great big fat full slug sitting in the middle, no pumpkin. So that's what's going to happen. I know it. So I'm thinking, what don't birds like? Well, my neighbour over there used to hang CDs on his trees, so they don't like light. I've got tinsel. This is light. This like reflects light and stuff, so I'm going to put some tinsel around it. And I'm going to move my scarecrow Harry there. I don't think Harry's very intimidating, but we're going to try everything right now. I might have to prop him up a bit, but we're going to do that. All wrapped up for the brain. Believe it or not, this is not the most mental thing I've ever done at the allotment plot, so this is normal for me. My neighbours won't think anything of this. They'll just be like, oh right, okay, makes sense, it's her. So we'll do this quickly. See if I can set you up in the rain. Please don't die, camera, please. Right, just like decorating a Christmas tree. If it works, it works. Harry in place. Come on, Harry, this is your moment. This is what you were made for. Scare those birds away, all right? I swear that birds aren't that stupid though. I'm sure they know that Harry is not a real person. I mean, look at him compared to me. How can they be that stupid? He's not even that tall. But anyway, he's there now. Hopefully this is enough to keep the slugs and snails away, but we won't know until we know. And that's it really. So this is as much as I can do putting the pumpkins out. Good luck, Harry, good luck. Right, I've had a nice cup of tea now. Just wanted to show you the cup that I had it in because I got this from TK Maxx the other day and it's so sweet. It was like $4.99. I've got a couple of them. There you go. So if you can see that. It's so sweet. I just love it. But yeah, I feel a lot better now. I'm in the garden. It's quite nice weather, but it's probably going to rain. And I just want to have a look at some of the plants here that are not doing so well and see if I can get a bit of your advice on them really, because I'm not quite sure what's going on. What's new there, eh? I just noticed in Tommy's patch a couple of his strawberries are starting. Oh, there's a marble there. That won't grow anything, Tom, if that's what he was thinking. Yeah, starting to go red. He's going to be so excited. And look at the size of this one. This is a bit of a beast. Oh, it's a ladybird too. They're loving his little patch here. His patch is doing really, really well. And he's got his sunflowers at the back. Absolutely beautiful. So, the thing in my courtyard garden that I'm most concerned with, and when I say concerned I mean it's not doing what I want it to do. When do plants ever do what I want them to do? But anyway, is the mini pumpkin. Now I thought I got this right because I've got it in a really big pot. I think it's like a 50-litre pot or something ridiculously big. And it's full of multi-purpose compost, it's got good drainage at the bottom, it's raised off the ground. It's not happy. I'm judging this on the amount of yellow leaves and the way that some of the leaves are wilting, because I am aware that this thing seems to be okay. Oh! Right, I figured it out. He snapped off. That's why he's not doing well. That's why he's not doing well. Now, I think there's a chance that he could come back, because if you look in here, there is a little leaf growing there. But there is quite a big damage to the stem here, which is not great. So, just noticed down here that my dahlia's been eaten too. Right, this looks like birds. This looks like birds. I can't believe we'd have a bird down here. Can't believe they'd dare come down here. So what I'll do is I'll put a bottle over him like that, until he's a bit more established. I think he'll come back because he's got some more leaves at the bottom, so I think he'll be all right. This I think's a goner. So I've got another one. Yeah, he wasn't doing great anyway. He didn't have that great a root system. Right, you're out, mate. Sling your hook. I've got another one. Right, so this is my next pumpkin. I don't know what we're on now. Pumpkin 8, 9. There he is. He's a contingency plan for my allotment because some of them will get eaten again. I know it. I don't know what he is. He could be a Jack Be Little. He could be a Baby Boo. Could be a parsnip for all we know. We don't know. So what we'll do is we'll whack him in and I'll protect him from birds. It's quite funny how normally I'm thinking slugs, snails, and this year it seems to be the birds. If it's not one, it's the other, isn't it? So we're going to whack him in. Hopefully he'll just get going and I'll protect him from some birds. I'll think of something. Right, come on then, mate. You're going in here. You're just going to replace this guy. And don't be worried. I won't let the birds get you too. You worry, mate. Oh, he's got a great root system. I always say that. I'm not entirely sure what that means. I just think it means that it's got a lot of roots. And that's quite good. The question we have to ask ourselves is, how do we protect from birds? Well, I have these things. My mother-in-law got me these and they sort of spin in the wind. They're supposed to scare birds. I don't think birds scare that easily, but I'll whack a couple in. We'll try everything, you know. Stick another one in there. It's not going to scare a bird, is it? It's just not going to scare a bird. They know what that is. They know it's plastic. They're not idiots. I do have a scarecrow, so let's get him too. Oh my goodness, look at this. Traitor. Obviously he's decided to negotiate with terrorists and harbour terrorists on his back, so I'm going to have to keep him away from the fruit and veg, because though I think he will be useful at keeping birds away, I also think he's in cahoots with the slugs and snails now, so I've got no trust for you and you can stand there on your own. Fortunately it means he won't do very much for the veg over here, so I'm going to have to come up with another idea to keep slugs and snails away. I have a plan. I mean birds, it's not slugs and snails, it's birds. I'm getting confused because it's always about the slugs and snails and now it's about the birds. Right, I've got a plan. So it's actually a good plan. It's not like the tinsel at the plot plan. It's actually a well thought out good plan that won't look weird. It might look a bit weird, but not as weird. So, like that. Just put some strolch on him and then the pièce de résistance, I think is what the Spanish say, is this. It does look a bit weird. It looks like a ghost. It's like a little ghost plant. Maybe that's scared of birds, maybe they're scared of ghosts, but hopefully, you know, hopefully either the birds will be intimidated by this small little ghost in their vegetable patch, or they just simply will not be able to get to the pumpkin easily. It's quite funny how they've gone for that and they've left the broccoli. Personally, I think this looks nicer to eat, but you know, they seem to like that, and they also seem to like the dahlia there, which again I do think is pigeons, because I've got all this strolch around here. I can't see how they get past that, to be honest. Right, we've got some protection going on. It looks a bit crazy, but if it works, it works. At the end of the day, that's the most important thing. I did eat some of these peas the other day. They are incredible. I'm just going to open one up and show you. They're mange too, which I've never grown before, but they are absolutely delicious. Here's our little pea pod. So you can eat the whole pod, but I just wanted to show you some of the peas. Look at that. That is an actual real life pea that I have grown from a pea into more peas. I cannot describe to you on camera how good these peas taste and smell. It's like I've never tasted a real pea before until I actually grew my own, and then you're getting like the full flavour of an actual pea, not something that's been frozen, not something you bought in a shop that's been in a packet, just something that's literally come off the plant. It is just amazing, and it makes all this hard work worth it when you eat something like this. And that is my vlog today. I hope you enjoyed it. sorry, my camera ran out of battery at the plot. It's Wednesday. It was supposed to go up on Monday. Now it's on Wednesday. I'll be back Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, continuously until I either forget to vlog or I'll go on holiday or something. Just keeping it real. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it today. If you did, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me below in loads of other ways. Sign up to my newsletter. I'll let you know what's going on in the world of Emma and the Allotment Diaries. And yeah, hope you've all been well and been growing your allotment plots, and I will see you next time. See you next time, guys. Bye.